Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you on PrimeTime Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Prime Time.
To this day. Oh man, let's jump on into the video, shall we? Man, oh man, I tell you, man, this Crawford and Spence fight has took a whole different turn, hasn't it? Did y'all see that little face-off, the last face-off they just had, man? Oh man. That was probably the most heated I have ever seen Bomac. That's the most heated I have ever seen Derrick James. They were going at each other. Real talk. They were going at each other, man. So, Derrick James said, Bomac, you gotta have a whole staff of people to help train your fighter. And then Bomac said, yeah, but I've been here before. I've been undisputed. You trying to get where I've been. Whew. Oh man, cold-blooded. So then Derrick James said, all right, little mama. No, he said, yes, ma'am. After Bomac told him to shut the F up. Derrick James said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, little mama. Basically talking about how big Bomac is, saying that, he compares him to a short, big woman. Sorry for laughing. But, yeah, these guys was going at it. They were not holding nothing back. Do you hear me? Nothing back. I tell you what, this is going to be a mega fight. It has the feel of a mega fight. It has the look of a mega fight. I can't even begin to break down all the different nuances of this fight that's going on. You talking about Bomac with Bud. You talking about Derrick James with Errol Spence. You're talking about two of the best coaches in the game going against two of the best fighters in the game. Now that really has not ever happened. It really hasn't. I can't remember the last time that we looked at not only the fighter but their corners. Their corners are champion caliber. That Derrick James got what, 3 champions, 4 champions. Well, four guys with belts. Because Frank Martin got a belt. And now he just got Ryan Garcia. He just got Anthony Joshua. So, Derrick James' stable is stupid big, with former champions. So for them to go tit for tat, they could do that all day long. They could have went back and forth and talked about resumes and their stables and the fighters that they have. But, of course, they were only talking about this fight right here because this Saturday is a historic fight for boxing. It truly is. All the stars are already there. Mike Tyson, he been there all week long. Mike Tyson been kind of like a co-host, if you want. Had hot boxing up there live. So, man, this is the biggest fight for real. I don't care what nobody say. You could talk about whatever, but I get tired of hearing, PBC. Look, if you look at the resume of PBC, Premier Boxing Champion has put on the best fights of 2023, hands down, man down. It ain't no debate. You can quit because you already late. This has been, by far, Showtime's best list. If I just ran down to you what we have seen from PBC this year, you would be like, hold up, all them fights happened this year? Yeah, all them fights happened this year. Steven Espinoza, you got to give that man his credit, his due, for real, because he really be putting in that work now. Straight up, Steven Espinoza. Him, Yeah, and of course, Al Heyman. You gotta give them guys their credit, man. You know, I be seeing all these YouTube channels, man, for years talking down on, oh, PBC, they about to quit. Oh, PBC ain't got no money. Oh, PBC money funny. All this, that, and the third. But they were the only one to land Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fight. They were the only one to get those two guys in the ring to get this fight done. Black Prime didn't do it. You know, Black Prime had, you know, Terrence Bud Crawford over there fighting on their platform. Gave him 10 milli, they said. But could they get this fight right here? No. See, it took somebody with some experience. It took somebody with some connection. It took somebody that's used to putting on big fights. And you know who that is? Showtime. Yeah. You know, you remember back in the day, HBO used to be the joint. You know what I'm saying? HBO used to be, you know, had Larry Merchant, all them cats like that, you know, but they took that little racism thing to a whole nother level, and Mayweather shut that down. If you ask me, I'm just saying, you know, I think honestly, Mayweather shut down HBO boxing. Cause, you know, the way he shot that interview with down, man, Larry Merchant, boy. He said, if you were a young man, I'll beat your ass. Larry Merchant said, if I was a young man, I'll beat your ass. You would do S. Man, so, you know, now with HBO boxing, after about 20, 30 years of HBO boxing, they gone. And now we have these leaders here in boxing. I'm going to list them out for you. You know, you got your boys Top Rank. You know, Bob Arum. He been in it, 50 years probably. He been in it since before Muhammad Ali. He the one helped put that fight on. The Thriller in Manila, you know. He put that on in Africa. So that's how far Top Rank go back. I give them number two. Real talk. Because Top Rank, they got to deal with ESPN. They be putting on fights. So they know what they doing over there. They know what they doing. I give them that, okay? But they still ain't number one. Then you got The Zone. Yeah, The Zone, they came out of nowhere. You know, they trying to do their best over there. Now, they do put on entertaining fights. For people that don't know boxing and things like that, you know, they got tag team boxing. They got all kinds of stuff over there. But nothing beats the real. And the real, I'm talking about PBC. Yeah, PBC, they the ones that put on the best fights currently. Hey, I'm sorry. If you want to argue and debate, you can go do that somewhere else. But, you know, they got the Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia fight that we saw this year. You know, just to name one. So, and the list goes on and on and on. And I'm not going to sit here and run down a whole list of fights that we had this year. You can just Google that. I'm not going to waste that kind of time, because this time needs to be added on to what I'm talking about and alluding to is that this is probably the biggest fight of the year, the biggest fight of Showtime's year, the biggest fight of PBC year, the biggest fight of Steven Espinoza's life, the biggest fight of Al Heyman's life probably, because this is a generational fight. You know, these two right here, once they do fight, whoever loses most likely going to do a rematch. So we're going to see a part 2 to this. Think about that. It's a rematch cause of this fight. Now, we just saw, a fight between, Stephen Fulton and Inoue over in Japan. But, you know, Stephen Fulton, he signed the paperwork. He didn't want a rematch. Hey, I get it. But when it comes to these two fighters right here, they're smarter than that. You know, they know their resume is bigger than that. Their egos is bigger than that. You know, their championship status is bigger than that. And none of them gonna fold to none of them type of requests. You know, putting their belts on the line and not getting a rematch. Huh? Who do that? You know, well, a few people do that. A few bold people do that. But not these two guys right here. They got too much to put on the line. their livelihoods is on the line. Their success, their way of life pretty much is on the line, because whoever loses really will take a step back. They will. They will. Their career will not be the same for whoever loses. You know, we got a chance, everybody see that Terence Crawford, you know, of course he got the switch hitter style. He could beat you from lefty, righty style. That's going to be a real test for Errol Spence. That's going to be a real. He has never fought someone like Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is like a Picasso of boxing in my book. Yeah. Because he paints a beautiful picture, you know, from the angles he throws punches, the way he makes his fighters miss, you know, he stick his tongue out, you know, it's like he teases and antagonizes and beats you at the same time for all his past fights. And then you have Errol Spence. He has more of a brutal style, you know, he fights kind of like, who would I say? In a real setting. It's kind of hard to compare actually, but I would say Errol Spence is more of like a linebacker. You know, he's one of those guys that just keep coming, man. You know, you out there on the football field, you know, you a running back, you got the ball, you know, you running, and every time you get the daggone ball, it's the same linebacker on your heels. He that guy. Yeah, he that guy. Because he just keeps applying pressure until he break your pipes. Remember how that old saying go? Pressure bust pipes. Yeah. And that's what Errol Spence has did all his career. He has bust the pipes of everybody, every fighter that has stepped in the ring with him and didn't have the type of cardio, didn't have the type of defense, and didn't have the ring IQ to keep this guy at bay. Yeah, he's a problem. And to top it off, he punches like a light heavyweight, a lot of people say. Because I say 3 out of the last 5 fights, this guy was cracking eye sockets. What fighter you know has a resume of cracking eye sockets? I don't know. I haven't heard of none. Yeah, the only time I heard people get eye sockets cracked is in car accidents. Hit the head on the windshield, on the side of the glass or something. But no, this guy does it in the ring with the torque of his punch. My question is Terence Crawford going to be able to take that power? And is he going to be able to evenly dish it back to this guy? 'Cause that's the question. That's the question we all have that we don't know. Who is going to make who tap out first? Who is going to crack who first? Who is going to make who back up first? Because the first person that backs up will be the loser. I promise you that. Yeah. Whoever consistently is backing up on their backpedaling feet, because neither one of these guys really fight on their back pedals. You know, neither one of them. They are go forward type of fighter. So if we see one of these fighters backpedaling and going backwards majority of the fight, that will be the loser. Mark my words. So the first round, I'm going to tell everything. So anyway, with that being said, that's all I got for this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. Definitely go to the website, PrimetimeTalkTV.com, and copy some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out till next time. And definitely go to that Universe Boxing Discord and sign up. Peace.